Thank you for taking the time to look at my video, The Virtual Tour of Happy Dogs Mobile Grooming. This van has two smaller decals on the front and on the back. On each side it has these larger ones. There's stickers, so if you want to name it something else, you just have to peel them off and then you can put the label of your business on there. These two doors are the ventilation system for the mini fridge in the office. There's your gas, where you fill up your gas. This is a storage door. It's large enough for a jack and it has quite a bit of space in there. This is the door for the battery for the generator. It runs off of its own battery, so you're not using your van's battery. And just latch that back up. This is the access door for the generator itself. It's a 14 horsepower 7200 watt generator. It gives me plenty of power so I can run everything at the same time and it doesn't give me a problem whatsoever. Here's the back. I've got the reverse lens camera mounted on the back so I can see everything exactly how I would see it as if I was driving it and looking out the back. Here's the access door for everything in here. There's the Hanvey taxi vac and the clipper vac, the dryer, the Hanvey booster, and I've got a light mounted back here so you can see it too. There's the water heater. It's a 6-gallon water heater. I've got all my spare cables and cords back here. There's the filter for the water, and those are the two tanks behind it. They're interconnected and they're 60 gallons together. There's more of the generator, and you can just flip open this little latch right here and get into it if you need to. Here's the circuit board for the generator. It's got 343 hours on it right now. It's always been serviced. There's all the big plugs for the dryer and the booster and the taxi vac. This is where you actually plug the van into the generator. And if you need to switch to someone's house plug or whatever, you just unplug it and plug it back into this. That's just a regular circuit board. And you can plug it into the adapter right there. And this yellow cord is for my AC, so if you need AC while you're running off of their house power, you can just plug that into this surge protector as well. And then you plug the end into any extension cord, and that's how that works. Here's the door that you can fill up the water in. You just hook any garden hose up to it, and it fills up your tanks. All of the gray water tanks are underneath the van, and there's a little switch in the front where you can open it to let all the dirty water out. That's just another storage door. Here's the door that the clients will be going through. Just open it here. And there's the screen door. It's held on to this door by a magnet, so you can put it all together and not worry about it blowing away. So that hooks on it like that. And then you walk in and right away you see the table and the mirror. This is a plexiglass mirror and a large table. I don't think I found a dog big enough to take over this whole table yet. Here, I'm trying to shut this door here. I've got my dryer, booster, and taxi vac switches right here. That just turns them all on. And there's the dryer right there. It just is a loop and it goes back into the back, and that's where that's all connected. Here's some little things where I keep my extra blades. And there's all my clippers. I've got the Cremato, the Bravura, and a small Andis. I call it my poodle feet clipper. Here's where I keep all of my scissors. I've got the long and the straight curved scissors, several other ones. Here's one of the vacuum ports. And just lift it up and stick it in there. I've got the 4-plate switch right there. Got a clock here so I can manage my time. This is for the clipper vac. It just manages the suction power. It's on high, all the way up high right now, and you can switch it as low as you want. Here's where I keep my extra shampoos. Just open that up and there's a basket of shampoos all filled up ready to go. And a couple of gallons of the ones I use a lot of, so I don't have to stop and refill it whenever I need to. This first drawer, I keep all of my muzzles. I've got the grooming book, the bows, extra blades, my corded and disc clippers. And then on this bottom drawer is where I keep all of my combs for the clippers. And there's the stainless steel set. The gray ones are for the Chromato. Got some nail polish, some nail clippers, some de-shedding tools, all of my combs, everything up front there. There's my AC. It's a heater as well, and every season it's been perfect for me. It's an Amcor. Here's the second port for the vacuum. There you go. And this is the generator, how you turn it on. You flip this switch on, pull out the choke, and push the silver button, and push in the choke. Now it's running, and you're on generator power right now. To turn it off, flip that switch so it's off, and push and hold this other black one. And now it's off. That is the fuse box for the generator. It's just mounted on with a Phillips head screwdriver. You can unscrew it, and that's where all the fuses are. If you blow a fuse on the road, we've got some extras in the van. Here's all my towels and my vacuum hose and my clipper vac hose. Here's the temperature monitor for the tub in the water. This is for the holding tank for the recirculating water. It's closed, so now you can fill it up and put the water in there. And then when you're finished, you just open it up and it all drains into the dirty water tank. This is the tub. It's a Forever stainless steel tub. And I've got a custom made little dog shelf with a little rubber mat on top so they're not slipping around all the time. You can lift it out and it comes very deep. So you can do larger dogs, and then the drain's on this side. I've got my hoses right here. They're just regular garden hose nozzles. The blue one is for the fresh water, and then the orange one's for the recirculating water. And I've got those on-off switches right there, one for the fresh water and one for the bathing beauty or the recirculating water. Here's just a little basket with all the shampoos I use every day, so I don't have to keep reaching into the cupboard above me. Here's the floor. It's just made with rhino liner or truck bed liner. So you can flood this whole place and scrub it all out and do whatever you need to clean it, and it doesn't have any problem. And here's the large table again, and that's just a plexiglass mirror, so it can't break even if you try. Here it's mounted on so you can roll it out. That chain holds some of it, and that's the foot pedal so you can pump it up and down. And then the other part is mounted over here. It's just a pull over. You can unlatch it and pull the table out. And then this arm bar is adjustable as well. You can make it short. Here's my homemade groomer's helper. I just clip the dog onto this, and it's a lot cheaper than the actual groomer's helper. Then you've got the handbrake right here on the handle. You can lower the table. And that's that. Here's the door that goes into the office. Oh, and there's my dry erase and my paper towels. And I've got 6 lights back here. And they're not fluorescent. And here's one electric fan. All you have to do is turn that little knob and it starts right away. And then there's the other 6 lights right here. This one's hooked up for power, but it doesn't have a power fan in it. But it's all ready and run, wires are run to it, so if you wanted to pop one in there, it wouldn't be hard to do it all. Alright, and here's the door that goes into the office. This latch is on either side so you don't have to lock yourself in. here is my mini fridge. Just twist this so that it doesn't fly open at the ride. I've got all my drinks right here. It even has an ice maker. I got a little bit of candy. This mini fridge runs off of AC, 12 volt, or the generator. Or you can run off of gas too. Here's a drawer where I keep my extra leashes, a little bag of popcorn in case I get hungry, my business cards, an extra set of combs in case one breaks. And then there's my little cubby where if I need to make food, I have a shelf to do that. Here's the microwave. It runs with the generator, so it has to be on. It's got a little turntable in there and everything. I've got 2 more lights back here, is what we call the office, another power vent. And here is the shelf that we were originally going to use for a printer, but we haven't put one in yet. There's a power switch right there. Here's the desk that I mentioned. Just fold that and it sits right on top of the 3rd seat slap, so you can do your computer work or whatever you need to right there. And then to put it back in, you just slide it back down. Here's just a little cubby above the seats. There's somewhere one of my wirings are. And then this one's just another one, has the plate of all the details of the van. Here's some switches for the office and the back. Can turn them on and off. There's my backup camera. As I said before, it's a reverse lens, so you see everything as if you were just looking out the back of your rear view mirror. And it's actually mounted onto the existing rear view mirror, so you can move it around and do whatever you need to with it. It's got AC in the front of the van, power windows. There's your little console right there. This switch is where you open and close the dirty water tank. So even if you're driving and you forget, you can close it so you're not dropping water in people's driveways. We've got a small little tool set right here. Here's where some extra fuses are and some tools in case something breaks on the road. You can fix it easily. Just keep it under the seat right there. And then here's the desk and the drawer. Right there, you just lock it in and then you're ready to roll. It's just a pocket door on a track. It goes all the way to the back. You unclick it and go back in. And then here's your view. This place is plenty big for one person, and it's enough space for 2 as well. I hope you've enjoyed my tour of Happy Dogs Mobile Grooming. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. I'm always next to my phone and I can answer any questions you have. Thank you very much. Bye.